Hey fellow photographers, I hope you're doing well. Today I'd like to show you how to do something in Editor, and we're going to be working with layers and masks and playing around with dodge and burn as well as some of the liquify tools. So let's not waste any more time and let's get to it. So I've chosen this picture and I've already got the editor module open, and today I'm going to be creating a tattooed layer to make it look as if the model here already has a tattoo. And to do that, I'm going to move here to add layer, click on this button, and choose paste from file. And I've already got my clip art ready here to go. And what's important to note is that PNG files are great for layering masking because they have a transparent background, so it's really easy to work with them. And first I'm going to work on placing this in a good looking spot. And also the sizing. It's a little bit big right now, but if I just shrink it a little bit and then place it like this, I think that's good enough for our task today. And hit apply and close. Okay, so we figured out our placement, but next I want to get rid of that fake white background that's there to make it look a lot more real. So let's proceed with the next step to improve it. First things first, I'm going to just add a mask here and select reveal all. I'm going to go back to the layer. To get rid of the whiteness in the background, I'm going to use multiply today on the layer blending mode. And as you can see, it's gotten rid of all of the white background and just brought out the shadows and dark tones. And another thing you might notice is that it's just a bit dark and it still looks unrealistic. So to fix that, I'm going to actually turn down the opacity of this multiply tool. And I'm going to bring it right around 70 there, 72. I think that's fine like that. Okay, so we figured out our placement, but now we want to get rid of the overhang of the actual file itself that we can see in the background. So I'm going to zoom in on that for you. And some of you might not be able to see it here because your monitors are calibrated just a bit differently and the dark tones aren't coming out as well. But I guarantee you that it is there and it'll look horrible if we leave it, so let's do something about it. To get rid of that, I'm going to go here to the selection tools. And normally I would use the polygon or magnetic lasso, but because the shape of the arm is so straight, I wouldn't worry too much about it and we'll be fine just manually using the polygon lasso. So I'm going to start right here at the top of the arm where the file goes over the arm itself. And make sure you click a couple times just to make sure you get the outline perfect. Okay, so I've got everything selected that I want to take out of the layer. So just go back to the mask, right click, and hit remove selection from mask. And for those that had the calibrated monitor, you can see that it's gone. And for those that didn't see it, trust me, it's gone. It looks a lot better. And I'm done with that, so I can hit close. So next, we've got the location. We've got the opacity looking a bit more realistic. We got rid of some of the part of the file that was over the arm. So what's next? Now we want to introduce some shadows and lighting to make it look as if it was a bit more 3D and contoured to the arm. So let's move to the dodge and burn section. Those tools you'll find here in the retouching. And right here is dodge and here is burn. So I'm going to start out with lightening it up a bit. Because the center part of the arm is where the most light is, that is where I'm going to be applying a little bit more lighting. And here on the side, as it's fading towards the back, I'm going to use just a little bit of dodge to make it burn, to make it look a little bit more dark. And first I'm going to increase the diameter of the dodge tool itself. And here we go. So that might not look too different, but here's before and here's after. You can see it's lightened up quite a bit. Next, I'm going to use the burn tool. I'm going to just increase the diameter a little bit here. And I'm going to do the same thing, but to the outside of the arm. And here's a bit before and the after. So it's just a bit darker. And hit close when you're done. Okay, now that we've got the lighting figured out, I want to just take it one step further and tweak it just a little more and figure out the more 3D look. So in front of the bicep, I want the tattoo to bulge just a little bit because it's closer naturally. And in the tricep, in the back part, I want it to get a little bit smaller. So we give it that 3D look. And that's the last thing we'll do. So let's go look. To do that, we'll go here to the liquify tools. And I'm going to keep the diameter of the tool bigger for this purposes. It looks more natural and it'll create a better effect. And I'll use the stretch tool first, and right here across the center. And apply. So here's a before, and here's an after. And I'm going to do the opposite to the outside of her arm. And just a little bit on this side too. And hit apply when you're done. Let's check that out in full size. And that's it. That's just one example of what you can do when working in Editor. I hope that inspired you to do one of your own projects. Maybe you already have, so let us know. And let us know what you think about this video, the good and the bad, in the comments below. Until next time, see you later. Ciao.